Coverage you can count on. KOAT Action 7 News at 11 starts now with breaking news.
That breaking news, a balloon hit a radio tower in northwest Albuquerque this morning. The 800-foot tower then came toppling down. The balloon then ended up landing safely. There's video from Sky 7 of that tower coming down. This happening northwest of Balloon Fiesta Park off 2nd Street. It's pretty close to the El Pinto restaurant. And we do have team coverage of this crash. We're going to start with Sasha Leninger. So Sasha, the tower, it came completely down to the ground.
Yeah, Todd, it's one of two towers owned by KKOB. One of them still standing, unsure if it's still structurally stable, but power is now out to both of these towers. That second tower that was hit has completely collapsed here on the ground. You can see it just in shambles right in the middle of your screen. Officials telling us around 8:45 this morning, a hot air balloon hit that tower. Luckily, it was able to fly away and there were no injuries reported with that crew. Fiesta has been in touch with that hot air balloon and they tell us luckily no one there is injured. But again, this is one of the two towers owned by KKOB is a complete collapse here. So crews right now have about a 1,000-foot radius surrounding this tower for safety reasons. Right now, we're told some of the homes within that radius have been evacuated just as a safety precaution as officials wait to check this second tower to make sure that it is structurally stable. We're told that KKOB, the vice president telling us that they will be without a tower for about 24 to 48 hours, but they do have their FM tower still going, so they are able to use that. We did talk to the Bernalillo County Fire Department, who was telling us about 20 years ago, Smokey Bear hit one of these balloons. It's a very different scene today.
How lucky we are that the people in the balloon are safe and no one on the ground got hurt, I think is amazing.
If you remember about 20 years ago when that Smokey Bear balloon did hit this tower, they had to climb down that tower a very long way down there. Again, this is happening here on 2nd Street, not too far from El Pinto. 2nd Street right now is open in both directions. Crews here tell us they will be out here all day assessing this situation. Todd, back to you.
Appreciate the reporting this morning, Sasha. Thank you so much. Here's the Smokey Bear balloon that Sasha was talking about hitting that radio tower. It happened 20 years ago yesterday. We do not know if it's the exact same tower, though, same grouping, right? There's two towers there. The difference with that case, though, the balloon got hung up on the tower. First responders were able to shut off power. They ended up getting everyone down safely in that case. It was a long, drawn out story. Again, today the balloon hit the tower. It fell to the ground. The tower did. The balloon ended up landing safely, as Sasha was reporting. Also have some viewer video of this radio tower collapsing. Look right in the background here. Someone was recording as pilots were doing some of the flying competitions, and then you'll see the balloon. You'll see it come crashing down here again, happening right as balloons hit the tower, and it tips over from there. Let's bring in Peyton Spellacy right now. So she's been at the park all morning, and Peyton, you actually talked with people who saw the balloon that hit that tower?
Yeah, Todd, I did. And I've been walking around the park getting some witnesses who saw it. And, you know, there's not a lot of people who saw it, but the word travels fast here at the park. Almost everyone I spoke to didn't see it, but they know about it. And a lot of people are comparing it to what happened 20 years ago with Smokey Bear balloon. Even though, you know, it's not a similar situation, that's what a lot of people are saying. So I don't know if I have a video in there right now, but if we do, they'll take the video. This is from Kurt. He's a photographer who is here just for fun, and he caught it all on his camera. Now, I did speak with another family who was here just to watch Balloon Fiesta. They were watching the competitions, and they said when they saw this, they couldn't believe their eyes. Here's what they said.
I think the way that it fell, the way that it collapsed was kind of interesting. It was like piece by piece coming down. And then when you look out and you realize, oh, there's another tower, the same one. That's what that is. And that just came down and just wondered, like, what happened?
Yeah, so that was Rachel, and she said it looked like it happened in slow motion, but it happened really quickly, within seconds. She said it was almost like Lego blocks collapsing down. Todd, that's all I have for you right now. Reporting live at Balloon Fiesta Park, I'm Peyton Spellacy, KOAT Action 7 News.
This is, of course, a developing story. As soon as we find out more, we'll let you know. You can stay up to date with the latest throughout the day at KOAT.com.